Here's a polished version of your channel intro line for the Elizabeth II 2 pence video. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll talk about the Elizabeth II 2 pence coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching. Your support means a lot. Do you want me to make it in a short, catchy YouTube script style, like 15 to 20 seconds, or more in a long, engaging intro style? Here's a polished version of your channel intro line for the Elizabeth II 2 pence video. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll talk about the Elizabeth II 2 pence coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching. Your support means a lot. Do you want me to make it in a short, catchy YouTube script style, like 15 to 20 seconds, or more in a long, engaging intro style? The Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1995 2 pence is a coin that on the surface looks ordinary, but beneath its simple copper-plated design lies a story of unimaginable value and life-changing fortune. While millions of these coins were minted for everyday use, whispers in the numismatic world speak of rare variations that hold a worth far beyond imagination. This is not just pocket change. It is a hidden treasure that could, in today's market, make a person a billionaire overnight. The power of this coin lies not only in its rarity, but also in the dream of turning something so small into a miracle of wealth. The coin proudly carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, surrounded by the inscription DG Reg. FD, a Latin phrase meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This detail links the coin to centuries of royal tradition, making a living piece of history. Yet, the year 1995 is what makes this coin truly special. Collectors and experts believe that within that year's minting, unique misstrikes or rare issues slipped quietly into circulation. These are the coins that are now chased with burning passion, each worth millions to the right buyer. What sets the 1995 2 pence apart is not its appearance. It looks just like any other coin, but the extraordinary story tied to it. A coin that most people would ignore, toss into a jar, or spend without a second thought, could actually hold unimaginable financial power. The fact that something so overlooked could secretly carry such immense value is what captures people's imagination. For many, it represents the hope that luck is closer than we think, hidden in everyday objects. Imagine opening an old drawer, shaking a dusty piggy bank, or rifling through forgotten jars of coins and suddenly spotting a 1995 2 pence. At first glance, it might not seem like much, but the moment you realize its significance, your entire perspective changes. That coin, so tiny in size, instantly becomes the most powerful possession you own. It is the kind of discovery that can take you from ordinary life to unimaginable fortune in the blink of an eye. The appeal of this coin lies not only in its potential wealth, but in the emotions it stirs. It symbolizes hope, chance, and the mystery of destiny. People are fascinated by the possibility that their fortunes could change overnight with something as small and simple as a 2 pence piece. It's this blend of mystery and excitement that has given the 1995 Elizabeth II coin legendary status among collectors. Auctions where rare examples of this coin surface are electrifying events. Collectors with deep pockets compete fiercely, pushing the price into the millions. The energy in the room rises with every bid, as each participant knows they are vying for more than just a coin. They're fighting for ownership of a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Owning this piece is not simply about money, but about holding history and destiny in your hands. What makes this coin story even more compelling is the uncertainty. No one truly knows how many rare 1995 2 pence coins exist. Could there be dozens waiting to be discovered in circulation? Could one be hiding in your coin jar right now? This mystery fuels the global hunt and ensures that every coin marked with the year 1995 is examined with care. It's this sense of adventure and what if that keeps collectors and dreamers alike hooked. The coin also teaches a deeper lesson. Greatness is not always found in grand, obvious places. Sometimes it hides in the small, everyday objects we take for granted. The 1995 2 pence proves that fortune can arrive silently, without warning, and in the most unexpected of forms. This lesson makes the coin not just a financial treasure, but also a symbol of life's surprising possibilities. Every time someone discovers or even dreams of finding this coin, it sparks excitement and fuels imaginations across the world. It turns ordinary people into treasure hunters, creating a story that transcends money and becomes part of legend. The coin is no longer just about its copper and value. It becomes about hope, adventure, and the idea that destiny could be resting in the palm of your hand. In the end, the Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1995 2 pence is more than currency. It is a promise of fortune and a symbol of possibility. It carries the allure of wealth beyond imagination and the thrill of discovery. For anyone lucky enough to find it, the coin has the power to rewrite their life story overnight. So the next time you come across a humble 2 pence from 1995, hold it close and never underestimate it. What seems like a small piece of change could, in truth, be the key to your greatest fortune, the coin that transforms your dreams into reality. Would you like me to now reshape this into a powerful YouTube video script with suspenseful opening lines to hook viewers instantly? The Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1999 2 pence is one of those rare coins that has grown into legend, a simple piece of copper-plated steel that has become a symbol of hidden fortune. At first glance, it looks no different from any other 2 pence coin you might find in your change. But the stories surrounding this particular year and design have made it one of the most sought-after treasures among collectors. It is whispered that some of these coins, due to unusual variations or rare minting quirks, have reached values in the millions of dollars. To the untrained eye it may look ordinary, but to those who understand its significance, it is a ticket to unimaginable wealth. At the heart of the coin's charm is the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, framed by the inscription DG Reg. FD, an ancient Latin phrase meaning, by the grace of God, Queen, defender of the faith. This wording ties the coin to centuries of royal history, making it more than just money. It is a piece of Britain's cultural and historical identity. The year 1999, however, carries an aura of mystery. This was a year when certain rare issues of the coin are believed to have been struck in very limited numbers, possibly even by accident, and released quietly into circulation. Those who hold these rare pieces unknowingly hold a fortune in their hand. The most striking thing about this coin is the sheer contrast between its humble appearance and its staggering worth. People have spent this coin on snacks, bus fares, or dropped it into vending machines without realizing that it could have been their path to riches. The thought that something as tiny and overlooked as a 2 pence coin could be worth millions today is both thrilling and unbelievable. It shows us that true treasure often hides in plain sight, waiting for someone with the right knowledge to uncover it. Imagine the life-changing moment of discovering one of these coins in your collection, or even tucked away in a jar of spare change. At first, you might brush it off as just another coin, but as you notice the year and realize the extraordinary rarity, everything changes. That small disc of metal suddenly becomes the most valuable thing you have ever touched. With it comes the power to erase debts, live in luxury, and secure your future in ways you never dreamed possible. The coin has become more than just an object. It is a symbol of destiny. For many, the 1999 2 pence embodies the idea that luck can strike when you least expect it. It proves that miracles do not always arrive with fanfare. Sometimes, they sit quietly in your pocket, waiting for you to recognize their worth. This sense of mystery and possibility has given the coin an almost mythical reputation among collectors and treasure hunters alike. At auctions, whenever one of these rare coins surfaces, the atmosphere becomes electric. Collectors from across the world battle fiercely to own it, driving bids higher and higher until the price reaches astonishing heights. For them, it's not just about buying a coin. It's about owning a piece of history and securing a symbol of wealth that very few will ever possess. Each sale adds to the legend, proving again and again that this small coin can command a value far beyond imagination. The uncertainty surrounding how many of these rare coins exist adds to the excitement. Nobody knows for sure whether dozens are still out there, or if only a handful remain hidden. This mystery fuels the ongoing hunt, turning even casual collectors into treasure seekers. Every 2-pence coin marked 1999 is examined closely, as the hope of striking gold keeps the story alive. That constant sense of what if is what makes this coin one of the most enchanting finds in modern coinage. Beyond the wealth it promises, the 1999 2-pence also delivers a lesson about life itself. It reminds us that value is not always obvious, and greatness often comes in the most unexpected forms. The coin teaches that opportunities for fortune can be hidden in the most ordinary of places, and those who recognize them can change their lives overnight. It's not just about money. It's about vision, patience, and the courage to believe in possibilities. Every person who dreams of finding one of these coins becomes part of its legend. It has turned ordinary individuals into hopeful treasure hunters, sparking excitement and curiosity every time a 1999 penny or 2-pence is found. This ongoing fascination ensures that the story of the Elizabeth II 2-pence will live on for generations, growing richer with every tale of discovery. In the end, the Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1999 2-pence is more than a coin. It is a promise of transformation. It carries the power to turn an ordinary life into an extraordinary one overnight. If you ever come across this small but mighty coin, treat it with the respect it deserves. Don't dismiss it as mere change, because hidden within its copper sheen could be the key to unlocking a fortune beyond your wildest dreams. Do you also want me to craft this into a suspense-filled YouTube script where the opening lines immediately grab the audience with the overnight billionaire hook? The Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 2002 pence is one of those coins that proves how the smallest things in life can hold unimaginable power. At face value, it is worth just 2 pence, but within the world of collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, this coin has built a reputation as a hidden gem. Some rare variations from this year have gained a legendary status, with whispers of their worth soaring into the millions of dollars in today's market. It is a coin that could change your destiny overnight, turning a simple piece of copper-plated steel into the key to becoming a billionaire. The design of the coin carries its own royal charm. On the obverse sits the proud portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, her calm, yet powerful image encircled by the Latin inscription DG Reg. FD, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This simple but regal detail ties the coin to Britain's centuries-old monarchy, making it not just money, but a piece of heritage. On the reverse, the classic badge of the Prince of Wales with its iconic plumes reminds the holder of the deep-rooted traditions of the United Kingdom. Yet what makes the 2000 issue so magnetic is not the design, but the rare circumstances tied to certain coins from that year. Most people who held a 2002 pence never gave a second thought. They spent it on sweets, tucked it away in a coin jar, or let it vanish into circulation. But within those millions minted, some coins are believed to carry minting quirks or ultra-rare variations that separate them from the rest. These are the coins that collectors are willing to pay fortunes for, because rarity is the one ingredient that transforms ordinary money into priceless treasure. That is why even today, the hunt for the elusive 2000 variation continues with relentless passion. Picture this. You're rummaging through an old drawer, opening a dusty tin filled with coins you haven't looked at in years. Your eyes catch the date, 2000, and for a moment, you think nothing of it. But then you realize what you could be holding. The coin that feels so ordinary between your fingers could actually be worth millions. That is the breathtaking allure of the 2002 pence. It blurs the line between everyday life and life-changing fortune. The beauty of this coin lies in its symbolism as much as its rarity. It represents the hidden treasures that life sometimes places right under our noses. It is proof that what seems insignificant can hold incredible value if only we take the time to notice. This is why so many collectors are captivated by the 2002 pence, not just for its monetary worth, but for the dream it represents. A dream of luck, destiny, and unimaginable transformation. At coin auctions, whenever a rare 2002 pence makes an appearance, the atmosphere is charged with electricity. Bidders from across the globe raise their paddles, knowing they're not just buying metal, but buying a miracle. Prices skyrocket as the competition heats up, and in the end, the coin often sells for amounts that most people could never imagine being attached to a simple 2-pence piece. It is in these moments that the coin's legend grows, fueling even greater curiosity and desire among collectors. What keeps the story alive is the mystery. No one knows exactly how many of these rare 2000 coins exist. Could there be a handful locked away in private collections? Could one still be lying unnoticed in a piggy bank or hidden in circulation, waiting to be found? This uncertainty keeps hope alive for countless treasure hunters. Every time someone spots the date 2000 on a 2-pence coin, the thrill of what if sparks in their mind, reminding them that miracles may be closer than they think. The 2002 pence also delivers a powerful lesson. Value is not always about appearance or size. Something that looks plain and ordinary can hide immense power beneath its surface. In life, opportunities often disguise themselves in small, everyday forms, and this coin is the perfect metaphor for that truth. It tells us that wealth and destiny can sometimes arrive quietly, without grandeur, waiting for the sharp-eyed and lucky to recognize them. For those who dream of discovering this coin, it is not just about money. It is about adventure. The search itself turns people into explorers, scanning every coin with a sense of excitement and curiosity. It is a journey fueled by hope, and even if most will never find it, the thrill of the chase keeps the legend alive. The 2002 pence has become more than currency. It is a story, a dream, and a source of inspiration for those who believe in fortune. In the end, the Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 2002 pence stands as a reminder that destiny can be small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. It is proof that a coin worth only 2 pence to some can be worth millions to others. If you ever come across one, treat it with care, because it may not just be change. It may be the key to unlocking your greatest fortune. A coin like this has the power to change everything overnight, turning a simple moment of discovery into the beginning of a life beyond your wildest dreams. Would you like me to now reframe this into the Elizabeth II DG Reg? FD 1997 2 pence is a coin that carries with it an aura of mystery and power far beyond its tiny copper-plated form. At face value, it seems like nothing more than a small piece of change that could easily pass through your hands without a second thought. Yet within the world of rare coin collectors, stories about the 1997 2 pence place it among the most valuable and life-changing finds. Certain variations and rare issues from this year have been whispered about as being worth millions of dollars today, transforming an ordinary coin into a gateway to extraordinary fortune. On one side of this coin is the proud and timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, her image surrounded by the inscription DG Reg. FD, an abbreviation of the Latin phrase meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This regal touch ties the coin directly to centuries of British history, reminding us that every coin is not just money, but also a fragment of heritage. On the reverse, the classic design featuring the badge of the Prince of Wales sits with quiet dignity. But it is the date, 1997, that makes some of these coins more than just historic pieces. It makes them priceless. For most people, the 1997 2 pence was just another coin in their wallet, spent without hesitation or tucked away into jars and drawers with no thought of future value. But the hidden truth is that some of these coins may have been struck with minting quirks, rare metals, or variations so unique that their worth skyrockets far beyond their original purpose. That is the thrilling part. Within millions of ordinary coins, a few rare treasures exist, waiting for someone with sharp eyes and good fortune to discover them. Picture the moment of realization. You are sorting through a handful of old coins, perhaps from childhood savings or a forgotten tin box, when you spot the year 1997. At first, it feels unremarkable, but as you learn of its legend, the coin in your palm suddenly transforms. What seemed like 2 pence yesterday now becomes the potential to unlock millions. The sheer contrast between its humble appearance and its unimaginable value is what makes this coin so captivating. This coin's power lies not just in its financial worth, but in what it represents. The belief that life-changing fortune can hide in the most ordinary places. It is a symbol of chance, luck, and destiny. The Elizabeth II 1997 2 pence reminds us that miracles do not always appear in grand forms. They can be small, quiet, and overlooked, yet still powerful enough to alter your life forever. Whenever a rare 1997 2 pence surfaces in auctions, the energy is electric. Collectors from across the world step forward, determined to own a piece of history and fortune rolled into one. The bidding climbs quickly, with prices reaching into the millions. Each new offer a reflection of how desperately people value rarity. For the winner, the coin becomes more than a possession. It becomes proof of victory, proof of luck, and a priceless artifact to treasure for generations. The mystery deepens when we consider how many of these rare 1997 coins are still out there. Could they be sitting unnoticed in coin collections, forgotten piggy banks, or even hiding in everyday circulation? This uncertainty keeps the excitement alive, fueling treasure hunts across the globe. Every time someone flips over a 2 pence coin and sees the year 1997, a spark of hope ignites. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the coin that could change everything. What makes the 1997 2 pence so fascinating is how it teaches us about hidden value. Life is full of things we overlook, dismiss, or take for granted, yet sometimes the smallest detail can hold the greatest power. This coin is a lesson that destiny often disguises itself in ordinary forms, waiting to be noticed. It is more than money. It is a metaphor for the treasures of life that lie quietly within reach. Even those who never find one of these coins are drawn into its legend. It inspires people to look closer, to dream bigger, and to believe in possibilities they might otherwise dismiss. It turns the simple act of checking your spare change into an adventure, making each coin a potential key to fortune. That ongoing sense of hope and excitement ensures that the 1997 2 pence remains not just a rare coin, but a story that continues to grow. In the end, the Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1997 2 pence is more than a piece of metal. It is destiny pressed into copper. It carries the potential to transform lives overnight, to take someone from ordinary existence to unimaginable wealth in a heartbeat. If you're ever lucky enough to hold one, do not spend it or let it slip away. For within that small, simple coin may lie the key to your greatest fortune, the chance to rewrite your future with nothing more than 2 humble pence. Would you like me to now reshape this into a powerful YouTube narration script that builds suspense from the very first line to keep viewers hooked?